He gives me directions to the restaurant he wants to take me to. He's telling me about how it's his friend's birthday and he can't go because he doesn't have any money. He also brings up the fact that women always use him for his money. When it's time to pay, the waitress brings the check and he goes to the bathroom. He's gone for about 15 minutes, long enough for me to pack up my food and play a few games on my phone. At this point, I get the hint. He wants me to pay. Apps never worked for me, but one of my friends convinced me to try out Facebook dating. I matched with this guy who I thought was handsome. We chatted for a few days and then decided to exchange numbers. One night, my sister and I decided. Alright, and we're back. Dating apps never worked for me, but one of my friends convinced me to try out Facebook dating. I matched with this guy who I thought was handsome. We chatted for a few days and then decided to exchange numbers. One night, my sister and I decided to have a family game night. I told him about the event and he said he would come through. Why'd you tell him about the family game night though? This was for family. You just met him, what, a few days ago? I'm just asking. Let's keep reading. He showed up and got along with my family, so it was cool. He ordered a bunch of food for everyone and kept mentioning how broke he was afterward. This is why you don't invite these strangers to your house. So you ordered food for everybody, then complained about how broke he was after ordering food for everybody. I drove there with my sister, so when it was time to go, he asked me to drive him home. Once he got to my house, your house? I thought you were driving him home. Why are you just asking questions? Once he got to my house, he came in to talk for a while. That turned into him eating and drinking all of me and my daughter's snacks and wearing out his welcome. So not only did you bring this guy to your family game night, you brought him to your personal house where he ate all your and your daughter's snacks. So now you have a parasite in your home. When he finally decided he wanted to go home, he wanted me to take him to get something to eat first. More to eat? I said no and just wanted to go to bed. The next day, he called me and woke me up to tell me that he missed me and wanted to go to sleep with me on FaceTime, which I thought was weird and a little immature. When he finally got up for the day, he asked me on an official date. But here's what goes downhill. Here, it's been downhill. This whole thing's been downhill since you invited him to your family's house. First, he asked me to pick him up. I was a little confused, but I went along with it. Why? This may be the question of 2024 for you guys. Why? Why'd you go along with it? When I got there, he met me at the corner before I even got to his house. When he got in my car, he let me know that he stepped in some dog poo, so now we're in the car riding around. Nah. You didn't still let him in with dog poo on his shoe. That's where the line had to be drawn. Could have been drawn before, but this is where it absolutely needs to be drawn. No, you're not coming in with that. That's a no. It's just not happening. So now we're in the car, riding around with it, smelling like shit. He gives me directions to the restaurant he wants to take me to, or you take him to. He's telling me about how it's his friend's birthday and he can't go because he doesn't have any money. He also brings up the fact that women always use him for his money. When it's time to pay, the waitress brings the check and he goes to the bathroom. He's gone for about 15 minutes. You should have been gone too. You drove here. You don't have to stay through this. Long enough for me to pack up my food and play a few games on my phone. Also long enough for me to leave. Why are you playing games on your phone? Why'd you wait for this to come back? At this point, I get the hint. He wants me to pay. Got it. I make it a habit to always have my own money when I go on a date with someone I don't know that well. Eventually, he comes back to the table and we go back to his house. When we get there, he asks if I want to come in. I agree. And we go in. Once inside, his mother starts yelling his name and he whispers for me to go upstairs, like I'm sneaking in the house. After getting to his room and seeing the mattress on the floor, I know it's time for me to go. That's when you knew. I stay for a few minutes and thank God my phone rings, so I tell him I have to go. When we get outside, he asks me when he can borrow my car. I don't have an answer to that. Neither do I. I get home and I go to bed. A few hours later, my phone starts ringing back to back. I finally answer it and I hear loud music playing in the background and the phone hangs up. He then sends me a text message asking for some money while he's out with his friends. I said no. At this point, I'm beyond done. Between that, him driving his mom's car and the 5 kids by 4 different women at 30-ish years. When did this happen? When did he divulge this information to you? 5 kids by 4 different women? Wait, this information you also knew and still. Between that, him driving his mom's car and the 5 kids by 4 different women at 30-ish years old, I had enough. He texts me here and there for the next couple of weeks, then he finally sends me a text to break up with me. Break up? When was this a thing? Don't tell me you actually... I don't respond, I just leave it alone. Then a few weeks after that, he calls me from a blocked number. When I answer, he asks why I treated him so badly and proceeds to tell me that he missed me and wants to hang out again. I politely said no and let him know that I wasn't interested. I did eventually meet the current guy I'm dating on Facebook, so it wasn't so bad after all. There's far too much to happen here to go through a full recap, but let's look at the main things. You invite him to your house prematurely for a family game night. He pays for everyone's food to only complain about how broke he is afterwards. Then, at some point, you bring him back to your house, he eats all of your snacks and your daughter's snacks. Then he asks you out on a date and you agree to this date, but says pick him up. So you do, but you pick him up with dog shit on the shoe and let him in your car and drive with him. With just a few events that I just shared, is he blackmailing you? Because what does he have on you that forces you to go through the rest of the date? All the way into him sneaking you into his mom's house and asking to borrow your car. That's how you left me. I don't have much to say other than...
There's so many red flags this guy was emitting, and she let him get away with so much of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, on the first couple of seconds, right at the beginning, you see these flags popped up. You knew this wasn't meant for you. Like, don't even lie. You knew for a fact. Like, you're trying to tell me you didn't even know that, like, this guy is not a good person. Like, you're trying to tell me, like, you didn't know that this was not your man. Like, you're not destined to be with this type of man. Like, just look at the type of things he was doing. Look at the type of man he is. And the funny thing I notice about these stories is that a lot of these women, whenever they're recounting their experiences, they start telling you all these red flags off the bat that the guy is showing, but yet they keep going with it up until it's too late, up until the last minute. On like red flag number 203, like, bruh, like the first red flag wasn't enough for you to learn, the second wasn't, the third wasn't. You just have to keep going, right? Like the first thing was I think she was having a family get together, whatever, and then she invited this dude. First things first, you met this guy on Facebook Market and you're inviting him to meet your family. That's so fast. But anyways, regardless, I guess he bought food and he started complaining about how expensive everything is and how he's broke. I mean, good for him, he did a gesture, but it seems like he didn't really want to do that. And another thing was, like, he doesn't have a car. He's bumming off his mom's car, and then he comes to your car after stepping on a dog's shit. Like, man, why did you even pick him up at that point? You should have just booted him out. You should have told him, don't get in my car with those kind of shoes. Like, either you leave them shoes out or you stay with them shoes out, but you ain't getting in my car. One of you ain't getting in here. And that is the shoes with the dog shit. You know what I mean? If you want to get in the car, leave them shoes out. If you don't want to leave them shoes out, stay out with them shoes. But, you know, you ain't coming in my car with that kind of smell. Should have made it known. But instead, you let him come. Guy is just so ratchet. You know, for lack of a better word, he's just a ratchety ass dude, bro. Like, he's telling you he misses you. He's trying to take you on a date, but yet he's asking you to borrow money. Like, what is this? He invites you to his house, making it seem like he's sneaking in as to avoid his mother, and you find his mattress on the floor, and then he's asking you if he can borrow your car. He's asking you for money, and he has like 5 baby mamas, 5 different kids, or like his life is a whole mess. Like, this doesn't even sound like real life. But yeah, I'm glad Facebook Market why was I about to say Facebook Market? I'm glad Facebook dating worked for you, and I'm glad you found your current partner now. But that sounded like a whole lot of mess, and I don't know why you were tolerating it. Like, dude came to your house and ate your children's snacks. Bro, oh my god, don't kill me. That's crazy. Like, this is a man child. This is more of a child than the child you got at home, you know?
Listen, you better start playing before I post us.
Girl, go ahead, post
Yeah,
us,
like...
Go ahead, post us. I don't care.
Boy, stop lying. You know you care if I post our picture. If I post our picture on the ground right now, you know you gonna care.
Girl, nobody tripping on that. Yo, post the picture.
Whatever. Like, you gonna lose all your little hoes. Your girl's gonna be mad at you and all that. Like,
so what?
You don't want
They gotta deal with that. So what?
For real.
Yeah, go
All
ahead.
right, watch. I'm about to post us. And don't be having all them little girls sneak dissing in my DMs. All that.
Ain't nobody ready to do that.
All right, I'm ready to post us.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, watch. I'm ready to post this picture right here. Cute little caption. Watch this. And just like that, I posted it.
And I just liked it.
That's crazy. I thought you was really gonna care. Like, that's wild. Like, okay, yeah. So
we damn near official. We official at this point.
Hold on. Hold, this is my homegirls. Hold on. Yeah, girl.
Girl, take that picture down.
What?
Hurry up. You like the third girl this week.
What?
You posted over East Tony. Like, what?
Stop playing.
Girl, everybody be posting him. Take that picture down now. They
Girl,
laughing at you.
So she thought she was really threatening him by trying to out the relationship like that, by trying to post him on them social medias, right? Like, later that she knows she's doing herself the worst way possible. Like, man, oh man, that's crazy. Like, you're threatening to post him, you know, to show everybody your relationship and all, and look who's the fool. Look who's the biggest clown here now. It's not him, it's you.
Are you single?
Yeah,
Why do you think that is?
because no one likes me. I mean, if someone did, I don't better chance.
Why do you think no one likes you?
Because I'm drinking every weekend and I'm out with the girls, as you can see. I mean, one of them's got a boyfriend because he's over there with her, bless him.
Would you want a relationship?
Absolutely.
If you know the issue, why not improve them for a relationship?
Because I'm not letting anyone break my heart for the second time. I'm not letting anyone break my heart again. I'd rather get drunk. Alcohol hurts less than heartbreak, so I'd rather drink.
Talk to me about your last breakup. How'd that happen?
Because they didn't appreciate me as much as I appreciate them.
Were you doing everything?
Yeah.
What other qualities do you think you have now that will make you a good wife?
I mean, I can't cook, so that shit. I mean, literally, I'd do anything for anyone. It's embarrassing. I'm at the point where, like, literally, I would do anything for anyone, and they take advantage of it.
What is it that they're actually doing in the relationship that makes you feel unappreciated?
Ask them. Ask my ex.
I don't know him.
No, it was a girl, the most recent one, mate.
Oh, so
The most recent one was a girl. And you ask her and she will tell you, I appreciated the out of her, worshipped the ground that she'd walk on, and she didn't give a
Obviously, it might be for the wrong intention, but she still gets attention. But, you know, the type of I guess attention she wants from the type of people that she's into, it's not what she's getting, you know. She's just getting, I guess she said, taken advantage of and all. And I mean, she's not a saint either, bro. Like, the way she speaks, she's swearing and all that, like, that's not ladylike. Come on. And on top of that, she for the streets, bro. She out there on them clubs every weekend. She knows what she's doing. She knows what's hindering her ability to, you know, find a proper partner right now. But she doesn't care to change. So I mean, for one, you're aware at least, but you gotta make some improvements. You know, you gotta change yourself, change your life, and then you'll attract the type of people you want in your life.
The greatest line of poetry I ever heard was her new nigga was never new nigga, you just never knew nigga. When I tell you I quote that shit like 10 times a day, like this shit really puts shit in perspective.
As corny as that line sounds, it's accurate, right? Like a lot of dudes, you know, when they break up, they're shocked to see their ex already bounce back with some other dude. Like automatically, bro. I mean, you break up today, 2 hours from now, she already wooed up with a new thing. You think that dude is new? He been there, but she was with you, you know, she was entertaining him. Maybe he wasn't in too deep. Maybe she didn't give him the window to move in too deep yet, but she was still, you know, she had her options open. So obviously, the moment you guys finished, she gave them the thumbs up to move right in. Yeah, that new dude you think is new, he actually hasn't been new. He's been there from day one.
On vacation last year, and because I always argue, I promised my girl 2 things. The first thing was, I heard her in the bathroom saying, I love dealing with a rich I didn't feel like she was talking about me.
Sick girl got to her head.
Yeah, I was basically like to her, you know what, I'm flying you out. I'm paying for everything. You're not paying a penny. My man, that's your next caption. I need that caption. I need that. That was my first promise. I'm paying for everything. The second promise was, we're going to go out there, we're going to fall in love, and we're not going to argue. Those 2 rules I had didn't align. They did not align. It started with the suitcase situation, yeah? So, obviously, I'm a man. I know that I'm out there for 7 days, 5 pairs of underwear, 10 kg, I'm calm. Basically, I'm saying 10 kg, I'm calm. I'm a man. Only need 10 kg. She tells me that she needs a 20 kg on top of the 10 kg that we get with the priority check. I'm like, why do you need the 20 kg? She's like, oh, she's going to have like 2-3 fits. She doesn't know what she's going to wear out there until she sees the Moroccan sun.
I hear it. Because their sun is different to ours.
She's like, if you're not going to be using it and it's going to be a problem, I'll just pay for it. Don't worry, I'll get it. I was like, you, bro. She's testing you there. I was like, don't gaslight me, bro. I told her I'm paying for everything. I told her I need that caption, bro. So I paid for it. I kept it moving. The day comes where it's supposed to fly out, yeah? Now, I was training for the holiday, yeah?
Okay.
I can't curl the suitcase. I know my 1 rep max is 20 kg. I'm thinking to myself, I know for a fact that this suitcase is
not 20 kg.
It's not 20 kg. It's not over 20 kg, bro. If it was 20 kg, I would have curled it. But it's not. I got to check what's in the suitcase. I see in the suitcase a blow dryer in the box. On the box, it says this blow dryer weighs 4 kg.
Oh, she's wasted it.
Yeah, I'm like to my girl, why do you need a 4 kg blow dryer when they have them in the hotel? Like,
Exactly.
She's like, no, this blow dryer's got the 4 levels of heat and it's got the suction. I was like, you know what? Okay, cool. I don't understand, but cool. If it's a bit over, they let you through anyway. They don't charge you, innit?
True.
So I was like, you know what? That's right. Cool. We get to the airport, Stansted Airport now, they got robots doing it. I have to pay £44 for this blow dryer.
The maths is quick there.
That blow dryer better have saliva. That's our blow dryer now. That suction.
Blow dry 4,000.
I need that suction. But I paid for it. I kept it moving. I was passive aggressive, but I paid. I kept it moving. Didn't argue. Then we get to duty free. Now I tell my girl like, I need to go Boots quickly, get an Imodium so I can eat the tagine. I said to her, go to the alcohol section, get us some alcohol. But remember, we got all inclusive in the hotel. Get something light, innit? I get to the duty free. I see her at the alcohol section. She's got AU vodka in one hand and Ciroc in another hand. She's like, babe, which one should I get? I'm already vetted. So she's going for the premium vodka. So I'm like, okay, normally you like Prosecco, innit? But now you're spending my money. You're rushing all of us. She was like, no, you're doing something else. I was like, no, don't worry. I'll get it for you, Vladimir. Don't worry. I'll get it. Passive aggressive again, but you know what? I pay for it and I keep it moving. Then we get onto the flight. The flight is calm. Like, my baby sleeps through the flight. She's anemic. And I love that. No problems on the flight until like 20 minutes before the end of the flight. You hear the ding dong, like we're about to land soon. We're getting ready for landing. If you need to go to the toilet or get a beverage, this is going to be your last opportunity. So, so that's my cue to go to the toilet because I'm scared of the landing. That's the scariest part. I need everything out of my small intestine because I can't. So I go to the toilet. I get back from the toilet and my girl has bought us 4 shots. Now she hasn't done anything wrong. She's just trying to start the holiday time. As soon as we land, she wants to enjoy it.
She's active.
I'm vexed at how willy-nilly she's spending my money. So I go like, okay, like this is the most dangerous part of the flight, and you want to be waved. You want to be waved for your death. I hear it though. You don't even get into clubs drunk. You think God's gonna let you into heaven while you're waved at the gate? You think you're gonna get in? I'm chatting but I'm passive aggressive. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna pay for it. I keep it moving. So I paid for it. By this time, I'm bare vexed. So we end up getting to the hotel. And I'm checking in now. You know when you're checking in at these hotels abroad, they keep you there for bare long.
Bare forms.
So I'm at the counter and they're talking to me about all of these taxes that they didn't tell me about on Booking.com. They've got a towel tax because people be stealing the towels. So if you want to get towels, you have to pay some money. They got a residence tax. A residence tax is a tax you get in Morocco for being a human being. for just living. The cockroaches that were in my room, they don't have to pay the tax. I have to pay the tax.
The mosquitoes are free as well.
When I get upset, my slang starts to come out. I get rolled, I get hood. So I start talking to him, I'll be like, bruv, just because you can see my nipples and I'm in a flowery shirt in Morocco.
I'm not a dick.
If you need me to get road, I can get road. He's like, road tax? I like that theory. And then I'm like, no, sorry, you misinterpreted, cancel it. He's like, council tax? And then I hear my girl just like, she's a bit waved, innit, from the 4 shots.
Really?
So I hear her say, just pay for it. Stop acting broke. The way
I'm cancelling the holiday.
Bro, I'm cancelling. I'm looking at the guy. As soon as I heard that, the way my neck turned around.
Like Terminator.
I started getting mad. We argued in front of the whole reception. It was crazy. That night, I spent the whole night in the bathroom with the blow dryer. And the suction.
But anyways, guys, that's the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all thought about this video. Also, comment about that dating story, man. How that chick met that dude from Facebook dating, and that guy was like the worst piece of shit of a human being there is. You know, clearly, like, he sounds like a character from some TV show, bro, from some film or whatever it is. Like, he doesn't sound like a real life person. The amount of shit he be doing and he be saying, and like, that's why. But yeah, she entertained him for too long. But yeah, let me know about that. What do you guys even think about that? And as always, guys, like, subscribe, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one. All right, peace.